first really big day in the mountains at the Giro Next Generation, and a super category climb at the end of 134 kilometres of rolling terrain. Stage 3 of the Giro Next Gen runs from Verres to Pian della Musa. A first day in pink and a first ever day leading a general classification for the new pink jersey, Paul Magnier. But with a 19-kilometre climb at the end of today's stage, this would be a big test for him and a big opportunity for the GC men to make their mark at this race. A long day out, plenty of climbing then, and a muted start to the attacks before eventually a 4-rider breakaway got up the road, including 3 Italian riders, and already another Italian, Raccagni Noviero, was in trouble on the first of the categorised climbs. 2 riders then going solo, building up an advantage of a very slender 27 seconds with 30 kilometres to go. This was a second categorised climb of the day and an opportunity for Iacomoni to take the second categorised climb of Santinalio, as the pink jersey Paul Magnier was in trouble on this categorised climb, a long way from the final climb of the day. Iacomoni then over the top of the second categorised climb alone, but his gap was erased as they started to ride hard behind. Lotto Destiny riding in the belief that Jarno Wieder, their young hope, the 18-year-old, could do something spectacular on the final climb to come. A 19-kilometre climb at an average gradient of 5.3%, but some steep slopes as the attacks towards the foot of the climb started to come instantly. Lotto Destiny already trying to soften up the race. Will Smith from Trinity Racing lurking towards the front, but it was the great friend of Guida, Milan Doni, who attacked first and took with him Timon Grat and Alessandro Pinarello, those 3 riders riding a small advantage off the front, just 12 seconds as they headed to the intermediate sprint of the day, and Grat just about got there ahead of Lotto Destiny's Doni. And then it was Trinity Racing's Will Smith, the young British rider, who attacked. Waited off the front for quite some time before he was pegged back, and the blue jersey, the King of the Mountains leader Fabian Weiss of Tudor Pro Cycling, falling victim to the pace that was being set by his teammates. Still, Will Smith had a slight advantage, but that was the moment when Wieder opened up his first acceleration. His repeated attacks, his explosive, dynamic style of riding, eventually prizing a group of 3 or 4 riders clear. In the end, it was only Mathis Rondel and Wouter Toussaint who were able to live at all with the pace of the white jersey wearer, the best young rider. A group of 4 riders tried to get across to the front of the race, but those 3 were never going to be seen again. And inside the final 2 kilometres, it felt like a matter of when and not if Wieder was going to launch his attack. He waited until the final kilometre and then cranked it up one glance behind, and he noted that Wouter Toussaint was unable to follow the explosive pace of this dynamic rider. Fresh from his victory at the Alpe d'Isère stage race, a real talent and full of confidence. A former Belgian junior road race champion and a real talent. An emphatic victory, almost every other one of his opponents virtually out of sight, as he took the win on stage 3 by such a margin that he would swap at the end of the day the white jersey for the Maglia Rosa. An extraordinary win, one of the biggest in this developing young rider's career to date. Celebrated in style by Jarno Wieder, the pre-race favourite living up to his billing ahead of Wouter Toussaint and Mathis Rondel in 2nd and 3rd. Taking the jersey as well, and with a comfortable margin to defend of 34 seconds over Rondel, Pablo Torres is in 3rd. Paul Magnier hangs on to the lead of the points competition, 38 points to Jarno Wida's 27. And the blue jersey as well, the King of the Mountains jersey, goes the way of Lotto Destiny. Jarno Vida taking over the lead in that classification from Toussaint in 2nd place, and of course extending his advantage as the best young rider, now 47 seconds ahead of Pablo Torres in 2nd. And a change as well of the best Italian rider as Florian Cagemini takes over.